Hello everyone, it's Tay of Shantae Plans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to share with you how I created my May monthly highlights page. This is a page where I write down a few things that happened throughout the month that I want to remember. I wanted this page to coordinate with the opening page for May, in which I used this really pretty corkboard paper from Sadie Stickers, and so I pulled that same corkboard paper into this spread. So to get started, I was working on the back of a page where I'd created this going back to the movies page, which was so fun to make. And I was really excited to do because I actually have been going to the movies this year, which I don't remember doing last year at all. But because I had that little flap where I'd attached it with the washi tape, I originally was thinking I was going to need to tape the two pages together, but then I realized with the corkboard paper, I could cover that up and you wouldn't even see it. And here I am just swapping out the tape in my tape runner because it ran out as I was trying to adhere down the torn paper that I'm going to place on the page, or no, sorry, the vellum that I'm putting on the page first. This vellum is from Sadie Stickers. It actually came in one of her mystery kits from last year, so I've had it for quite some time now. I love her vellum paper. She has lots of different types and colors and prints and stuff in her shop, so definitely worth checking out if you're looking for some pretty vellum. But I love it because it just adds a really pretty print to the background. And then I layered the corkboard paper on top of that. Now I'm placing this really cute sticker. This kit is from Paper Trail Plans, and it was their Awakening kit that was released last year in April. But I'm just now getting a chance to use it, and I was so glad I still had it in my collection because I thought the colors were really beautiful and fun and perfect for the month of May. So I put down that sticker, added some lines with my highlighter underneath there, which will give me space to write on, and then I'm going to frame out that writing space with some of the washi from the sticker kit. And then I'm just taking my scissors and fussy cutting out around that shape. I really love doing this in creating these little journaling spots where it's got the large image right at the top of it. And basically what I do is just place it down on a piece of paper that I tore out of another dot grid notebook that I have. And that gives me the opportunity to create a fun little insert to go on the page. Now here I am creating a pocket with the other page of the vellum, also from Sadie Stickers. I folded that in half, and I was trying to figure out, because it was definitely too big of a pocket, it was like way too deep. So I wanted it to just cover up the part where I was going to write. So here I am like measuring with my finger and thinking this is going to be a good idea. We're about to find out in like just a second that it was not a good idea, because I think I'm lined up in the right place, and then I cut it, and then I go to put it in the pocket, and then it's not covering anything. It's too short. So I was like, darn, because I don't have another piece of this vellum, and the whole point of the pocket is that I want to be able to cover up what I write. And so I decided to take the floral trim from the sticker kit because it's an exact mirror image. So I knew if I attached it to the front and back of that, of the front flap on that pocket and lined up each of those floral pieces, I could stick them together and just add an extra floral trim to the front of the pocket, and it ended up working, and it made it tall enough to cover up exactly where I'm going to write. So then I'm just taking some double-sided tape and taping down just the sides so that I can create a pocket, placing it down on the page, and then just sticking the back of the pocket to the page. And now I have a very cute functional pocket that is actually tall enough to hide what I'm writing and putting inside of there, which is one of the reasons why I really love pockets. It allows me to be as personal as I want in my journal and still have a little bit of privacy, even though I post my journals and things on social media. Now I'm just creating my title, and this was a lot of fun. I decided to switch things up as I'm trying to kind of transition my journaling style, whereas normally I would have just named this page like monthly highlights, but I ended up calling it just things I want to remember. And I really enjoyed kind of allowing the title of the page to take up that whole side and adding in the fun images, the cute little Vespa, and I'm about to pull in a really cute little couch with a table, and the whole thing just, it makes that whole side of the page very interesting in and of itself, alongside the pocket, because the title becomes kind of a featured decorative point. And I really love the way that that came together. And so I'm just replacing and setting out and sort of trying to space out all of the words properly alongside the images. And now going back to the pocket, I removed the insert, and what I wanted to do was decorate the background and the area behind the insert so that it would feel complete even when I pull the insert out of the pocket. And so that was what I really wanted. I wanted it to look really cute while the insert was in the pocket, and then even when I pulled it out, I wanted the page to still feel very well decorated. And so I added in some of the stickers, the little doily sticker, and there was like a chair sticker and a film strip sticker from the sticker kit. I think I just said sticker a million times. Sorry about that. And so I'm adding that there. And then I wanted to layer some of the florals under the torn corkboard paper. Love the way the florals peek out from there. And I'm tearing another piece to add to the pocket side of the page, and I realized when I tore it, it wasn't giving me the white edge, so I'm tearing it again, just going back the other way across the page so that I can get that white edge, sticking in this crate floral sticker to layer underneath that torn paper, and then just placing that down on the page. And I love having the torn paper on both pages because it really pulls the whole theme and concept of the page together. The sticker kit came with a quotes page, and I love adding quotes to my page. I think they add so much fun and interest. And this one says, "You don't wake up and become the butterfly. Growth takes time." So I'm placing that down, layering it over the crate and the torn washi paper. And then because the quote has butterflies in it, bringing in some of the butterflies from the sticker kit to accent around the quote to pull the whole thing together. And I thought that looked really cute and added just some extra fun interest on that part of the page. I placed down some of the washi paper like swatches, ink swatches, that's what they're called, towards the top of the page, and then I decided to layer some florals on top of that. Then I'm going back over to the quote side of the page and adding in some florals on that side, as well as the butterfly. I'm getting down to the where I'm just kind of trying to add in the finishing touches for the page. Most of the elements that I want are already on the page. I've got a really nice background, focal point, images, quotes, all of that stuff. And then I just want to decorate around just to kind of finish it off. I used the gold foil letters for the quotes, and so because of that, I wanted to pull in a few more elements that had gold foil on them to add a little bit of more sparkle and shine to the page and help balance out the gold in the letters that were already on the page. And that is it. I really love the way this came together. Can't wait to write down all of my memories for the month. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next video. Bye.